What's up, guys? I want to speak today about a couple things here. This is very important. We're going to discuss self sabotage, we are going to discuss PTSD, and we're going to discuss some other things in here. Communication, okay? Those three things. First, let's touch on communication. Communication is very important. This is the key thing in life. One of the very key things in life is communication, open communication. Meaning you need to be able to communicate with your partner, you need to be able to communicate with your parents, you need to be able to communicate with your children, you need to be able to communicate with your family, you need to be able to communicate with friends, coworkers, etc. Most people do not know how to communicate. This is apparently obvious. Most people are afraid to express their true emotions and feelings. Why, you may ask? Because it's two different things. Really, it may even be three different things. They have been raised and conditioned, more than likely, into a family and society which tells them, that makes them feel bad about themselves and for feeling this or thinking this. So then you add in on top of that, there could be a family dynamic, there could be other things to where they feel like they cannot communicate openly and properly. Then you take into account the fact that some people seem to be afraid of other people. Not really afraid of them, but care way too much about what they think. Now, you should care what people think, but only a select few people, and at the end of the day, you really can't care what they think, man. You understand? If you understand what I'm saying, you understand. So, communication will save everything. It will help everything. I'm going to give you some examples, and then this will tie into PTSD. So, yesterday was Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, dog. Shout out. Happy 2023 Turkey Day. So yesterday, me and my girlfriend woke up semi-early. We went to a casino because it was like some type of deal, plus we had some player. Long story short, we went to the casino for a minute. We were there for a couple hours, and there was some weird energy between us. I don't know what the fuck was up. But on the way back from the casino, me and her had this talk, and I was like, listen, I could tell. Okay, so I'll just straight up tell you. I wear one black shoe and one white shoe during fall and winter. It's my Jesus Lucifer attire. It's what I rock. So we were getting ready for Thanksgiving, going to eat with her family, and I was showing her what I was wearing, and she was like, "Are you gonna wear Are you gonna wear that black and white shoes, or are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear?" And I was like, "Well, do you want me to wear different shoes?" And she was like, "Yeah." So then it was brought up again, and then it was brought up again the next morning, and I was sitting here like, "Listen, I don't mind doing this for you, but do not make this a thing," because this is what I'm thinking in my head. I actually told her this, I believe. It's not like that, but I was like, I'll do it a couple times, but this ain't like, I'm not going to do this a lot. Because I have PTSD from people trying to change me and not accepting me. And I don't mean this like, oh, accepting bad behavior or accepting bullshit actions. I just mean like it felt like no one accepted me for me ever, and everyone was trying to change me all the time. My family, my mother and her side of the family, and my ex-wife. So, and even my children. So I have PTSD caused from this. So I recently quit smoking, and I was like, listen, I was a little bit stressed out, and I was like, listen, let's go to a gas station. I need to get a vape. And she was like, I thought you quit. And I was like, babe, I'm trying. I just need a vape. And then she was like, yeah, but you always keep your word, and you said you were going to quit. And I said I would try. And this sparked in my head, like you're talking adrenaline going through my body. My mind, like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't do this. So I'm like, internally, I am tore up. And then I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't even know how this was going to go for a minute. And then finally I was like, listen, I do not appreciate this because of this. And I know that it's not you. I know this is PTSD talking, but I do not appreciate that. Which led to an amazing talk, which me and her, it's almost like that negative turned into a positive because we were able to talk and communicate it and understand each other better. Now, I'm not putting her stuff out there, but she also has PTSD from a bad relationship. So I noticed that she's been open about it, but I noticed that she felt the need to explain little things, or she would freak out over little stuff that was silly, or she would think I would be mad at her for something that I wasn't. And it's like, this is important, especially if you have got out of a relationship that was toxic. And again, I'm not speaking bad about my ex-wife, dude. I really believe she was a good person. I genuinely do. I think she was a good person that had a bad upbringing, and she played out a cycle that she saw with her parents, especially her mother. And I'm not talking negatively about her mother. These are just facts of the situation. Her mother was... It is what it is. So I understand this about her. Now, I had to go back and understand why I was the way I was, and I get it now. But, so even though you were in a toxic relationship, and even though that, like, there's signs of stuff there, does not mean that person's an awful person. It just means you all weren't meant for each other. It just means, like, y'all were not good for each other. It just means that it just wasn't meant to be, dude. My friends, anyone watching this, it's like, I genuinely wanted that relationship with my ex-wife to work more than anything, because I thought it needed to and had to. Like, it was like, I still may have children with her. I don't know, but it was like, I have children with this person. We've been together since we were in high school. This is like the American love story, the American dream. It turned into a nightmare, though, and I couldn't accept that. Like, it was beyond flawed from the beginning, and I played a part in it. I'm not putting this on her. I played a big part in this, my friends. I'm just saying, ultimately, at the end of the day, I got PTSD from that relationship. And if she was open and honest, she would say the same thing. So, there was no communication with us. That was another reason that it didn't work ultimately in the end, which I am glad it didn't. She's off, pregnant with another man, engaged to be married, happy. So it worked out for her. I'm with a beautiful girl that I'm going to marry, and I'm going to have a son with, 2 sons, or a son and a daughter with. And we are good for each other, just like they are good together. So you see, it's a happy ending. It is a love story, because love always wins. And on my end, there's no weird feelings towards her. I mean, I'd be friends with her. I just don't think that it is possible with her, and I could be wrong. And I'm fine with that. Like, if we're not friends, that's fine. If we are friends, that's great. So, what all did I say I was going to talk about? PTSD, communication. Let's PTSD communication. If I will go back and rewatch this, and I'll make a separate video for that other thing. Let me think of something else to sprinkle in this bad boy. I think the ultimate thing I'm going to finish this with is I'm going to finish this with the most important thing, actually. If you truly want better in your life, and you truly want change, and you truly want better for yourself, it is incredibly simple and easy to do. And today could be the day you do it. And I'm speaking to anyone watching this video that has not done this shit. Today is the perfect day to connect with God. Today is the perfect day to ask Christ to come into your heart. And today is a perfect day for a fresh start. Today is a perfect day to let those bags completely go. Today is a perfect day to just let it go completely. Anchor in this moment. Return to a state of childlike wonder. And experience paradise. Because again, ultimately, you are the creator. Ultimately, you're the author. Ultimately, you're the director, producer, writer, and star of this thing we call life. Your life. And if you paid attention, self-sabotage. This is going to be a long video. Buckle up. If you have been paying attention, you will realize prayer fucking works, buddy. You will realize that love is the answer. And you will realize every single thing I told you is true. So it kind of bothers me a little. Like, if you can think back and remember, I made it very clear. I said, don't trust me. Don't trust words. Watch actions. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Like, you can trust me. I, in fact, want you to trust me. But I'm not going to tell you to trust me. Because you're going to find out you can trust me. For 4 years, I've been delivering on this. Over and over and over and over and over. So, I'm going to be very honest with you. Because it's, again, communication. It bothers me that you don't fully trust me. It does. Because you're driving yourself crazy. And you're making me feel some type of way about it. Why would I lie to you? What do I have to gain out of lying to you? I've came here and told you everything. So, and everything I told you, you verified. There's only one thing you hadn't verified, dude, and if you would just chill the fuck out, you're going to verify it. Like, there's enough evidence here to go with, to show you. So, what can I say? Self-sabotage is a real thing. Have you noticed it? Have you caught it? Every time something goes good, every time life turns amazing, every time something goes your way, or every time things line up and miracles happen, what happens? Have you caught it yet? Too good to be true. Something bad is going to happen. Then you create this weird looping cycle. Now, if you pay attention and notice, these things do not happen because life happens or God's punishing you. A lot of people think, and they get it twisted and confused, that, oh, this is a weird trap and a cycle. It's like hell, like things go good, and then God or life kicks you in the teeth and knocks you down. False sense of hope. That's pretty messed up if you believe that. Let's think this through more clearly, shall we? If the claim I'm making is true, that God is love, why would God do that to you? Do you not think that it's much more feasible here that every time things go good and every time things go great, you self-sabotage yourself? Meaning, you do something, or you say some shit, or you get in your head, and you create a self-fulfilling prophecy? Because it's almost like you don't want anyone to have the power to fuck you, so you fuck you before anyone else can. What's that about, big dog? Come on. Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of happiness? I believe you are. Most people are afraid of failure. You are afraid of success and happiness. Why? I can tell you why. Because you was brainwashed. And I don't mean you specifically, this was a program. That's the way this place is designed, unfortunately. And that's why I was so against it at first. That's why I was so ready to flip it and change it. This place is designed to keep you stuck in fear. It's designed to keep you stuck in fucking failure. It's designed to make you feel that you're not good enough. It's designed to make you second guess yourself and question yourself. To feel guilt. And I don't mean this place currently now. I just mean the old system we were operating on in the old world. That's what it was ran on. And that's why this is so drastically different to you. You are so used to chaos that your nervous system freaks out now when everything is going great and you can trust things. Now we got to flip that. We got to change that. That's what we're working on. And you're doing amazing at it. But listen, dude, your mind will fuck you every time. Your mind does not know. Like, your mind can understand things, but then it starts just putting things together. Little bitty pieces and running with it. Here, I'm going to leave you with this saying, by the way. But self-sabotage is very real. And you've called it amazing. Anyone else watching this? So, I'm going to leave you with this old saying. It's basically like the mind and the heart are talking, and the mind's like, I don't know, man, this seems weird, I'm scared, what if it don't work out? And the heart's like, it'll work out better than you think. Just trust me, this works out way better than you believe. And then your soul, or yourself, your true self, is standing there like, hey, if you guys would just be quiet, I'm about to show you. So, a little something to think of there. Again, life can be a fairy tale. Life can be one big blessing and miracle after the next. Life can be whatever you want it to be. Because guess what? You ultimately decide and dictate what life is. So if you believe life is unfair and it's hard to get ahead and people are just mean, evil people, then that's what you'll see. If you believe life is a fairy tale and you have some discernment and you're able to set firm boundaries and you can communicate with people, and you can think clearly and trust, and you believe life is a fairy tale and nothing is impossible, then that's what life will be for you. Your mind is very powerful. You are far more powerful than you know. Far. You're far more powerful than you know. In fact, this is how powerful you are. Pay attention. Because it's synced up, buddy. We are synced the fuck up. And I just need you to let it go. Breathe. Empty your mind. Open your heart. And love. Let love in. Stay in this moment and trust. Trust me. Trust God. And enjoy it. Nothing left to do. I mean, seriously, let it go. Forgive and let it go. That's it. So, I want to end this with a prayer. Thank you, God, for watching over me and blessing me. Thank you for watching over and blessing everyone here. Please continue to show us the way and guide us and love us and support us. Please allow abundance and blessings into our life. Please allow healing to take place. Please drop the burden off people. Please ease the heaviness of life so far from them. And let them see what this really is and what this truly is. This is a place of love provided for by you that we are very thankful for. Thank you for health, physical and mental. Thank you for the amazing people in my life. Thank you for helping me heal, and thank you for saving me. And please continue to watch over and bless everyone out here and let their day be filled with nothing but joy, peace, and kindness. In your name I pray. I love you. We did it, baby. Welcome home.